They are being bought out daily by the millions. And yet here we are, suffering. There's people dying on the streets, suffering, hungry, they're eating a home. And what does our government reply with? A lot of counties, a lot of cities have replied with anti-homeless laws. They're putting spikes up by the girls so that homeless people could not lay down. Instead of helping them out, they're driving them out. Instead of helping the people, the government are harming the people. We are no longer a country for the people, by the people. A Harvard study came out saying that the U.S. is now an oligarchy ruled for the elite. A Harvard study. This is not something I'm making up. This is Harvard. And they're saying the truth. Our government no longer represents us. They represent corporate interests. They represent their own interests. You don't believe me? Look at the politicians we have in office now. Look at who's being lobbied. Look at their previous jobs. Look at their experience. Look at their resume. Look at who they are voting for. Look at their track record. You will see. They might tell you these nice, beautiful lies that they fight for us, but they don't. They have not fought for us in a very, very long time. And it's about time that we the people start taking back our rights. Because we all know freedom isn't free. And they tell us, you gotta fight for what you love. Well, I fucking love my freedom. And that's why I'm here.
Yeah!
Yeah! I fucking love my freedom. And that's why I'm here. I'm willing to be arrested by the police. I'm willing to be beaten down by the police.
Yeah!
But
Yeah!
they can beat me as much as they want. They can kill me even. But an idea cannot be destroyed. They kill one of us, they take one of us away, two more pop up.
Hail Hydra.
But in all seriousness, we are all here, we've been here for over 4 or 5 hours. Some of us have been here since the beginning. Some of us are tired, but we're not willing to admit it. Because we're fighting for something that's greater than us. Because, like I said earlier, this older generation, they can make all the decisions they want. But at the end of the day, when they die, we're just left with the consequences.
The mess!
That's us,
Who
our
gets
children.
left with the fucking mess?
We do!
So, we gotta clean up the mess they made. We gotta clean up the mess they made. We gotta take back this country. This country is for the people and by the people, and the politicians have lost that. They're no longer working for our interests. That's why we must rise up. We must protest. We must make our voices heard. We must gain unity. We must gain organization if we are to make any type of change. This can't be just a one-day thing, a once-a-year thing. We have to organize. Anonymous, I'm calling out to you. I'm calling out to all your friends, your relatives, whoever. That's why we have an email that's going. Let's start getting organized. Let's start making real change. Because unless we show up in numbers, the government will just brush us off as they've done the past generations. Unless we show up in numbers, unless we let them know that we're fucking serious about taking back our rights, then guess what? It's gonna be on the same trend. We're gonna be left off even worse than we are now. If you think right now is bad, just imagine 10 to 20 more years of this bullshit. We'll have no rights. We'll pretty much be surveyed. We'll be enslaved by our own government that's ruled by the corporations.
And we'll be smiling about it because we're so brainwashed.
Exactly. And we'll accept it. We will only accept it. We will embrace it because we have been so brainwashed into believing that they're fighting for us when they're not. We have to make a stand right now. We have to make a stand while we still have a chance to make a stand. So Anonymous, let's organize, let's get together. Let's show this government that we have the power. Let's show them that we can make a difference. We outnumber the baby boomers. We do. We have the power.
Government should fear the people.
When the government fear the people, there is liberty. When the people fear the government, there is tyranny. That is why we have our Second Amendment rights. That is why we're allowed to bear arms. That's why we're allowed to form a militia. Because the people are the last chance to tyranny. Because a soldier will most likely always follow orders. A policeman will always follow orders. And it's up to us. And it's up to us to raise our voices and to let them know that we have the final say in whatever the fuck they decide. They can't do it without our permission. We thought we couldn't do it without their permission, but no, it's the other way around. Don't let them fool you. You have the power, you have the voice. You are their workforce. Without you, they can't do anything. Without you, they can't make profits. So, what are we gonna do? Are we just gonna let this go on for about 10 to 20 more years and let ourselves get fucked over and our children's? Or are we gonna make a change?
We're gonna make a change!
It begins here. We have to begin now. We can't just protest all day and go home, call it a year, come back the next year, and do the same bullshit. We can't do that. We can't. Too many issues are being pushed on right now. Too much tyranny is happening right in front of our faces. There is no need for there to be homeland security trucks parked over there. We're not terrorists. We're not terrorists. Instead of fucking securing the borders, they're over here watching us. So, Anonymous, I call out to everyone. I call out to anyone listening, any civilian, any person, any citizen, anyone who's concerned. We have to make a stand while we still have the chance. Let's get shit done.
Walking down the street with freaking dogs like a Nazi fucking German. What country do you live in?
I've got something I want to add to that. It's not enough to be angry. The key is to know. And we have to let them know that we know how their game is being played. Every single day that goes by, every single dollar that is spent with the American, in our American country, goes to the banks. That is not going into your accounts. That is a loan going to the bank. They take that loan and they loan it to other people at interest. And what do they do with your money? They replace it with electronic money. They are creating money out of thin air and giving it to you, making money off of your real dollars. That's how inflation is going on. Every single day that goes by, inflation is happening. Inflation is when there's more money being created out of nowhere and not enough supplies, making all the supplies go up in price. That's why we're paying $3.50 for gas now. That's why we used to pay 20 cents a gallon 20, 30, 40 years ago, whatever. Every day is going to get worse for our children.
These politicians
Are not going to fix anything. What they promise to you costs money. We are broke trying to pay the interest on the banks. So how do they get this money? They create bonds. After they create bonds, they create an auction. They sell the bonds to the banks. See how the banks are at the center of it all? This is our Federal Reserve. There's nothing federal about the Federal Reserve. It's a corporation and it has shareholders. These banks control the Federal Reserve. They get the bonds, they take it to the Federal Reserve, and the Federal Reserve prints money out of nothing. There is no money there. So every single day, in more ways than one, our children's future is growing dimmer and dimmer and dimmer. That's why we have to stop it. We can't just be mad, we have to know and we have to inform. Because if the people knew what was really going on and what really was put into place 100 years ago, there's no way they will stand to let this go another year. And that's all I had to say. Thank you guys.
Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, I just want to say that all the talk about our children's futures and those like coming after us, I'm a teacher. We have at my school it's K through 22. Our kids are all special ed. Our kids are the kids that every other school in Chicago, every other school that the suburban schools didn't want. They said, we can't teach your kids. Literally, they told the parents, oh, your kid has autism, your kid has, behavioral problems, your kid has this, your kid has that. We don't want your student. We can't teach your student, take your child somewhere else. We are the school that takes them. And our kids are amazing. They are, 70% of them get free lunch. 70% of them are poverty, are low income, come from the worst parts of Chicago. The parts that none of us will ever go to if we don't have to, or our life doesn't depend on it. Most of them get free lunch every single day. But a lot of them, I can't even tell you how many times I've heard my students come in to school in the morning and say, I'm hungry. I didn't get breakfast this morning. I'm really, really hungry. I can't think. We have cabinets and fridges in every single classroom. We have 2 kitchens to make sure that our kids eat every day. We have a laundry room to wash their clothes. We have extra clothes. We have a whole cabinet, a whole wardrobe, just so our kids have clothes to wear that are clean, that are dry, that they haven't been wearing for multiple days. When we tell them, if you work hard at school, if you really put effort into it, you're going to get somewhere better. That's not exactly true. They're trying to get out of, the ghettos, and they're trying to make something better than the situations they have. One of my kids, they just lost their home. He has autism. His life's in chaos. He can't take homelessness. They have, as far as I know right now, they had to be out of their house in 10 days. They have nowhere to go. They can't buy another house. They can't buy another apartment. The mom cares so much. The dad isn't there. They have nowhere to go. And we see this kid say, we're like, well, do you want to take this home, for Halloween? You can take your candy home. He's like, well, I would, but I had to be out of my home. Sorry, I'm about to cry. This kid's awesome. So, anybody's listening, anyone who denies, oh, those people suffering are just not working hard enough. It's bullshit. Look around, and this is why I'm out here. This is why I'm going to continue to be out here. Thank you. Yeah.